Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morrisman. And as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. I'm proud to announce that I'm re-releasing my first album. I released my first album, I think, back in '93. And it was called, and actually, this is how old it's been so long. This is the cassette that was released. I don't know if you guys can see this. But the name of the album, or the main track off the album, is called Watching You and ANN. And I kind of got that idea from Sting's Every Breath You Take. Because what most people don't know about that song, Every Breath You Take, it's a song about a guy who's obsessed with someone. It's not a love song. And Watching You and is basically the same thing as far as this person that's involved with a person and they're very insecure and they're just keeping their eye on them. And there's 8 selections on this CD or cassette or album. And I'm going to run through the song titles. And then I'm going to give you a little history behind the songs. First song is called Serious. And it kind of has this, I kind of want to say, this reggae feel to it. It's kind of hard to explain because back then I was doing a lot of stuff to me that was different and unique. I wasn't doing what everybody else was doing. And I still really don't do that. You know, so that's one of the songs that when I said to one of the publishers, they liked that song. It's like, man, you know, and they was asking me about the drum program and how did you get these sounds on the drum kit, and I just was experimenting. And a really nice song. And the second selection on side 1 is I'm the One. That's the song that actually opened up the door for me as a songwriter. When I submitted my songs to a publisher, I put that was the first song on the demo. And the lady, a good friend of mine, friend publisher, she said, I really like that first song. And like I said before in the video, it's good to have a publisher that's a female, because if you write really moving, beautiful pieces of music, they can relate to it. You know, women are a little more sensitive than men. Men are all macho. That was okay. You know, but women are like, oh, I like that song, because she said when she heard it, she cried. When I wrote it, I cried. So it's like I was able to convey what I was trying to get through on, you know, on composition, and someone else picked up the vibe of where I was coming from. The next one is title track, Watching You In. Again, a very unique drum program. I remember when I was working on that song, one of my childhood friends from high school, and actually he's a professional drummer. When he came by the studio, at that point I just had the drum track. I didn't have the bass parts on the keyboard parts, the vocals. And you can tell when you write pretty good drum programs when people can just sit and listen to just the drum program, without any other thing added at that point. And I let him listen to it. He said, man, the first thing he said was, let me hear that again, man, rewind it. And he listened to it because it had, you know, movement. It wasn't just a 4-bar drum beat, you know. It had a lot of movement, a lot of accents and things of that nature. So, and actually I learned that from another professional drum by the name of Steve. He grew up in my neighborhood. And I first started hanging out with him and checking out what he was doing. I just emulated what he was doing. You know, writing programs instead of just a 4-bar beat. We done. Okay. The last one on side 1 is called Searching. Searching has a really cool drum beat too, and it has a really nice bridge, because I'm like, I want to kind of add movement to my stuff as opposed to just 4 chords to just go nowhere. It's just start to finish, just these 4 chords. And I actually got introduced to this vocalist through my wife, because she worked with him. My wife kept saying, I got a lady at work, she's singing. I'm like, ah. And one day we went to a birthday party and she sang. I was like, whoa. So I quickly asked her, would she be interested in, you know, contributing to this project? She's like, sure. And she did a good job, real good job. Side 2, it's Time to Dance. I always try to put a track on my CDs to make you dance, you know, because I like mixing it up. I like doing the ballad thing. I like doing the up-tempo thing. And this is strictly a house track. When I first started to write this song, I'm like, I got house on my mind, you know, because at that time, house music was really popular in the 90s, back in the club days. So this is a really cool song. And actually, it's a dance track with me rapping over it, because when I started hanging out with these rappers, I said, you know what? I kind of got the rapping flow, or should I say the rapping, addiction or whatever. But I did a decent job, because it was more on the lines of CC, I think CC and Company, So it wasn't that I was trying to be rated as a rapper. I was just a guy kind of doing raps over this funky dance track. The next one, Chi-Town. This song has went through a lot of changes. When I originally wrote this song, it was called Mendo, and I wrote it about one of my high school sweethearts. I met her at a Mendo Catholic High School, on the south side of Chicago back in the 80s. And it originally was Mendo, but my mentor, Captain Scott, when he heard, he said, you know what Mendo is? I know what Mendo is, but the people that's going to hear this maybe not know what Mendo is, so you need to change the title. So I ended up changing it to Chi-Town, and it worked. I did a really nice guitar solo on that song because, my thing is rhythm, but, I can do lead, it's just that I tend to lean more towards rhythm, but I did a really good job lead-wise, a lead solo on this song. And the lead singer is the guy that actually worked it with me when I was in my teenage years. Because I said earlier in my other video, when you do collaborations, it's usually with people that you know and you trust. So, let's see. Negative. That's the name of the song. What I like about this song is I learned early in my writing career that I don't want to just write about love or getting your heart broke or partying at the club. It's like I got more that I want to express. And one thing I admire about my white counterparts is they're able to write about anything. We kind of pigeonhole into writing about hanging out at the club. I see this woman from a smoky distance, nightclub, I got to get at her. She broke my heart, I'm cheating, she cheating, I don't want to do that. I'm like, I want to express how I feel outside of the relationship thing. And the song is about a person that just see life with, because the line in the song is, the opening line is, you see life with one eye closed. You're not getting all of the picture. Free your mind, think positive, and your body and mind will be richer. That right there, that first line sums up the song, And it has kind of a nice dance track to it. Let's see. The last one, Fool in Love. I've done so many versions of this song, and I'm probably going to do another one because there's so many ways that I can do this song. It's totally different. And the version that's on the CD, cassette CD, is kind of a piano ballad. And one of my good friends sang on it. He did a good job. But there it is. Support the channel, support the cause, because the majority of the proceeds are going to go towards Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm just going to give it to charity. You help me help them. You help support my channel, and in turn, that helps these charities that I contribute to on a regular basis. So here it is, the Watching You CD. Soon, CD number 2 will be released, probably in 2 weeks. It's called All By Myself. 8 songs, $15, $3 shipping and handling. So please support the channel. Please support this great music. And then you get a chance to kind of gauge into the world of Morrisman, the lyricist, or should I say the songwriter. Because you know me as the rhythm guy to give you guys chords. But if anybody were to ask me, what's your strongest, thing in the music industry? Is it your playing? Is it, whatever? It's my writing. I love to write. I did all the instrumentation on this particular CD. The second one, I brought in some additional musicians, some sax players and some other guys. But it wasn't that this was a vanity thing. I just couldn't find anybody at that time to work with me. So I was like, I already know all the parts, the bass line, the guitar parts, the string lines, the chords, the drum programming. So just do it yourself. You do a decent job. And I did a decent job. Because I told you guys in my other video, the majority of compositions I write on the piano. I don't write on the guitar. I don't know why that is. The piano just sounds so good to me. I wish that I was a good, formally trained piano guy, but I'm not. So I got to make do with what I can do. So again, please support the CD. It's a release now. Leave my PayPal information down there. Send $18. That includes shipping and handling. And this will go out actually Monday if you put if you place your order in today. It'll go out Monday. So until next time, take care and thanks for watching. And I appreciate the support.